Hello again, this is part 2 of the booster box opening, which we started earlier on exclusively MTG. If you haven't watched the first half, I'll post a link in the description below, but anyway, here's the second half. Okay, so let's get the boosters out. It's lovely to see that many boosters. Okay, so let's get cracking on with the first booster then. Okay, so in our first booster, let's skip straight to the uncommons like we did in the last video. Okay, so we have Take Up Arms, Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, Chief of the Edge, and our rare is Ghostfire Blade. Very good in decks which have a lot of morph creatures. It's 1 mana, it's 1 colourless mana, and it's an artifact equipment spell, and equipped creature gets +2/+2, and to equip it, it costs 3 mana, but the equipability only costs 1 if it targets a colourless creature. Normally it costs 3, but if you control a colourless creature, it's 1 instead. So pretty good, if you ask me, in morph decks, and it could be quite good in limited. Anyway, let's carry on. So, it won't play in standard though, so it's not a particularly brilliant pull for me. Okay, so here, skip straight through to these uncommons. You have Dragon's Eye Servant, Dragon's Eye Savants, not servants, savants. We have a Team Charger. It's not bad. Ruthless Ripper, and it looks like you have a foil, counting amount of cards, and Ruthless Ripper. And our rare is Herald of Anafenza. It's 1 white for a 1/2 human soldier with Outlast 3, and which means you can tap it and put a 1/1 counter on it. And whenever you activate Herald of Anafenza's Outlast ability, put a 1/1 white warrior creature on the battlefield. So you keep making this guy bigger whilst creating more. You're paying 3 mana for 2 power and 2 toughness, so it's not bad. You can keep doing that. Make this guy massive, make an army of tokens, and win the game in limited. I don't think you'll see standard play, but limited you'll definitely see play. And our foil is Dutiful Return. It's 4 mana, 3 colourless and 1 black for sorcery, which is return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's not too bad. It won't see any play. Might see a bit of play in limited, but I doubt it. But it won't see play in constructed either. So it's not brilliant. Okay, third booster from this set of 18. Skipping right through. Okay, we have Warname Aspirant, Jeskai Charm, Chief of the Scale, and our rare is Grim Haruspex. It is 3 mana, 2 colourless, and 1 black for a 3/2 human wizard with Morph 1. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. It's not bad. In limited, this is very good because card draw is quite rare and hard to get your hands on in limited. And if you have this, you get an instant advantage just because of card draw. So yes, it's quite nice. I might see playing standard, but I doubt it. Only things which really I think might see playing standard so far. Well, the main thing is Sarkhan, and also Zergo. I could see some standard play. Well, quite a few things could, because the metas we don't know what the meta is yet because there haven't been any standard tournaments. So we'll have to wait until probably about the Pro Tour to figure out what exactly is meta for this standard block. Okay, so you have a Venerable Lammasu, Heir of the Wilds, Mer-Ek Nightblade, and our rare is Villainous Wealth. It is 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue, and X for a sorcery, and target opponent exiles the top X cards of his or her library. You may cast any number of non-land cards with converted mana cost X or less from among them without paying their mana costs. This is very, very good for limited. Pretty much, if you have, say, 7 mana, exile 7 cards, and any of them with converted mana cost 4 or less, you can just play them for nothing. So it can be very good and limited. I'm not sure if it's really fast. I don't think it's fast enough for standard. Depending on the standard, the meta could be very slow, and this could take effect. This could become go in some decks in standard, but you never know. Like I said, the meta isn't evolved enough yet to see what will be in this new set, as it's only one day in Khans of Tarkir being released. But there you guys, the pre-release last week was very good, and if you didn't manage to get to one this time, for the start of the second block set in the Khans of Tarkir block, try and make sure to get to pre-release because they're really fun. Okay, so uncommons: Quiet Contemplation, Abzan Charm, Nomad Outpost, and our rare is Ankle Shanker. I really like this card. It's 5 mana, 2 colours, 1 red, 1 white, and 1 black for a 2/2 with haste. Whenever Ankle Shanker attacks, creatures you control gain first strike and death touch until end of turn. So no matter what they die with, no matter what they block with, it's going to die. And the fact it's got first strike and death touches, majority of the time this will not die unless it's against another creature with first strike, because it attacks them first, kills them before it manages to deal any damage to you. So it's really nice, and it's all creatures gain first strike and death touch, which is even better. So I like this card. It's got a lot of limited value, and I reckon it could see some constructed playing aggressive Mardu decks. It's definitely mine standard one, but you never know. It could be moved out as more cards get released from the second settings block. Okay, here we go. Goblin Slide, Roar of Challenge, Kintree Invocation, and our rare is Butcher of the Horde. It's 4 mana, 1 colourless, 1 red, 1 white, and 1 black for a 5/4 with flying, and sacrifice another creature. Butcher of the Horde gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Haste until end of turn. As you may well remember, in the first part of this booster box, I got 2 of these in one booster, 1 normal and 1 foil, which was quite a surprise. Quite a nice one as well, though. There's a bit building mod. This is quite a key part of it, so not bad at all. Oh, and a foil Treasure Cruise. It is 8 mana, draw 3 cards, and delve 8. And 8 mana, draw 3 cards, and delve. Delve doesn't have a mana cost, so oh well. It's still I'm not sure if I like that card or not. Depends how much, whether it's good or not. Depends how many mill cards you can get in your library, just to get your deck as small as possible, so you can get into your delve spells and make them work very well. Okay, we have Armament Corpse, Raiders Spoils. Oh, I missed out on uncommon. Blinding Spray, and another Bloodsoaked Champion. As you probably saw in the first half, I really like this card. It's 1 mana for 2/1. It can't block, and raid. Return it from the graveyard to the battlefield for 2 mana, but you can only activate this if you attack with a creature this turn. It's a recurring threat. Pretty much every attack with a creature, you can pay 2 mana and get this back. It's 2/1 first turn, not bad. Attacking for 2 second turn. Could be worse, and yeah, I really like this card. Got a few boosters left. Got about 10 or so boosters left. Not keeping a proper count, so I'll have to rely on stack next to me to tell me how many there are. Okay, so here we go. Next booster, uncommons. Brave the Sands, Become Immense, High Spire Mantis, and our rare is See the Unwritten. It's a mythic. It's a 6 mana, 2 green for a sorcery, and it's reveal the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest into your graveyard. Ferocious. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may put 2 creature cards into the battlefield instead of 1. I reckon this could see constructed play. In a team deck with ramp like with lights of Elvis Mystic, Sylvan Caryatid, Rassel Claw Mystic, you can play this guy quite easily turn 4, and this is exceptionally powerful turn 4. Had the card which showed earlier, the big turtle, 5 mana 5/9. If you play that turn 4, well, that's exceptionally powerful. If you play Suruk turn 4, that's exceptionally powerful. So I really like this card. I reckon it could see standard play. Next booster pack. Seek the Horizon. Swarm of Bloodflies. Warden of the Eye. And the rare is Dig Through Time. This is 8 mana, 6 colourless, and 2 blue for an instant with Delve. And look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Once again, this depends on how many cards you can mill from your own deck early on. It's not good if you paid a whole 8 mana for it. It really isn't. You don't really want to pay much more than 4 or 5 mana at most. For I doubt it'll see constructed play unless you can mill yourself enough. So yeah, it's a pretty dead pull to be honest. Next booster pack. I want another fetch land or mythic. I've got 3 mythics and 2 fetch lands, but more won't hurt at all. Okay, so Dragon Grip, Suspension Field, Sandstep Citadel, and our rare is Dragon Throne of Tarkir. I think we had one of these in the first half. 4 mana for a legendary artifact equipment, and equipped creature has Defender, and you can pay 2 and tap it. For other creatures you control gain trample and get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is this creature's power, and its equip cost is 3 mana. So it's an okay card for limited, but won't see any standard play. Oh, we also got a Bellowing Saddlebrute foil. 4 mana, 3 colourless and 1 black. For a 4/5 with Raid, when Bellowing Saddlebrute enters the battlefield, you lose 4 life unless you attacked with a creature this turn. I pulled one of these in one of my previous videos, so if you go back and watch them, you'll probably see another one. So yeah, it's a nice card. It's good for limited. I don't think it'll see much standard play at all, but it's still nice. It's still a nice card to play unlimited. Let's get Sorin, Sarkhan, another Sarkhan, or Fetchers. That's really what I'm after now. Okay, Set Adrift, Jeskai Charm, Murderous Cut, and our rares, Sage of the Inward Eye. 5 mana, 3/4, Dijin Wizard. Not sure, I think it's Dijin. And it's flying, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Quite nice. It's quite a nice card. I won't see constructed play, but it's good for casual decks. I'm going to try and build competitive Mardu, but casual decks and all the others, because if you open a couple of boost boxes and fat packs, then you have plenty enough cards to build all the other decks. Okay, here we go. We have Horde Ambusher, Seek the Horizon, Ride Down. It's very nice. You're playing in limited with red and white because you can just destroy target blocking creature. Gets extra damage through, and also if you attack with 1/1, they lock there 7/7. You kill 7/7, you still get 1 damage through. Ah, yes, Windswept Heath, a fetch land. I need one of these for my Boggle deck, so that's very nice, and that's another $20 added to this booster box. So that's brilliant. And we still have 5 booster packs left. That's plenty enough time to get one more fetch land. Mardu Blazebringer, Set Adrift, Mystic Monastery, and our rare is Tumor Ascendancy. I quite like this card. I really like the art on it. I just love the light coming through clouds in the background. It's 3 mana, 1 green, 1 red, and 1 blue. For for enchantment, and creatures you control have haste, which is very nice when you've got big creatures, so you can swing in 4 or 5 power the turn it comes in. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. This is very good. It's pretty much ferocious, and then you draw a card. Teemo doesn't have a lot of card draw at the moment, so this is essential to keep your deck running and to give yourself enough gas to get through the game. So I really like this card. 4 booster packs left. I can see one more mythic coming out, because so far I've only got 3 mythics. Zergo, Sarkhan, and the green sorcery. Okay, we have Dazzling Ramparts, Chief of the Scale, Keru Bloodsucker, and our rare is End Hostilities. It is 5 mana, 3 colourless and 2 white for sorcery, and it's destroy all creatures and all permanents attached to those creatures. And that's okay. It's just a nice board wipe. If you see any Jeskai or Abzan control decks, which you might do in standard, then this could be a very key part of it, because it's simple. Just kill all their creatures before they kill you, and it'll give you time to get foil as well. It'll give you time to get enough mana for your massive creatures to finish them off. Okay, this is 3 mana, Crippling Chill. Tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Draw a card. I don't really like the card. I don't think it's particularly brilliant. But if you can see, I'm trying to show you this foiling. This foiling is really cool on this card, and I really like it. Only 3 boosters left. Sad face. Why can't we get? We'll still have the opening more at this time next week, so needn't worry. But here we go. Teemo Charger. I really like this card, like I said earlier. Mardu Heartpiercer, Sultai Soothsayer, and our rare is Polluted Delta. Second one we've got. 4th fetch land. This is really good because this is the most valuable fetch land, priced in about $25 and $30 currently, at the time of this recording. It's pay 1 lives, sacrifice it, and search library for an island or swamp, and then put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. I really like this card. I'm very glad I got another one. So far I've got 2 Polluted Delta, 1 Flooded Strand, and 1 Windswept Heath. So those fetch lands alone make up what, 30, 60. Wow, they make about $85. $105. Wow, that is very nice. Wait, 105? Yeah, about 105. Yeah, 195. My maths is eluding me. Yes, 105. Okay, so here you go. Abzan Volcaner, Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, High Spy Mantis, and the rare is Suruk Dragonclaw. I talked about this earlier being a massive pain to deal with, but I don't mind having one on my side of the field. I might make a commander out. I might make an EDH deck out of this guy, actually. He's 5 mana, 2 colours, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 red, for a 6/6 with flash, and he can't be countered, and creature spells you control can't be countered either, and other creatures you control have trample. This is very good. So they can't, if it's a controller deck, they can't counter him as he comes in. He's got flash, so you can just do it in your opponent's combat steps. So as soon as he's declared his attackers, you play this, declare him as a blocker, kill one of their creatures, and your creature spells can't be countered. And with cards like Cancel, I don't think Cancel will see play, but if it does, it's a very nice way to get around it. And creatures having trample in this deck, where most in the Rogue, well, it's actually Teemo deck, which has most creatures having 4 or more power. Trample is very relevant. Oh, also you get a foil Mardu Blazebringer. 3 mana for a 4/4. When Mardu Blazebringer attacks or blocks, sacrifice it. End of combat. It's quite a nice card, but well, I like the foiling on it. It's not a particularly brilliant card itself, because as soon as you attack or block, it dies. But oh well. Last booster. Still get another mythic. So far we've got 4. A 5th will not hurt. Or another fetch land. So last booster of the booster box. Since it's last booster, I will go through every card. Keru Dreadmaw, Teemo Banner, Tusked Colossodon, Summit Prowler, Kingtree Warden, Debilitating Injury, Enoch Bondkin, Monastery Flock, Jeskai Student, Scored Barons, Jeskai Elder, first uncommon, second uncommon is Burn Away, third uncommon is Witness of the Ages, and our rare to complete the booster box is Utter End. That's a nice card to finish on. This won me so many games in the pre-release. It's two colourless, one white, one black. For an instant, exile target non-land permanent. This gets around gods if gods see return, like for example Nylea in mono green. This gets around her. Hooded Hydra, the green mythic from Khans of Tarkir, gets around that because it's when Hooded Hydra dies that you get the 1/1 tokens. But with this, exiling it means it doesn't technically die, so they don't get the 1/1 counters. This is very nice. 4-mana instant kill spell on anything. It isn't just a creature. If they have an annoying enchantment, you can destroy that as well. So that is brilliant. So let's go over the pulls that we have achieved through this booster box. The foils and the rares. Okay, so you've got an Utter End, Modu Blazebring foil, Suric Dragonclaw, Polluted Delta, Crippling Chill, End Hostilities, Tumor Ascendancy, Windswept Heath, Sage of the Inward Eye, Bellowing Saddlebrute, Dig Through Time, See the Unwritten, Bloodsoaked Champion, Foil Treasure Cruise, Butcher of the Horde, got 3 of these, Ankle Shanker, Villainous Wealth, Foil Dutiful Return, Grim Haruspex, Herald Van Offenza, Ghostfire Blade, Altar of the Brood, Foil Butcher of the Horde, and normal Butcher of the Horde, which you got in the same booster, which is quite funny. Flooded Strand, 3rd fetch land. Second, which you pulled up 3rd now. Thousand Winds, Sarkhan Dragon Speaker, Hooting Mandrills, Zergo Helm Smasher, Trail of Mystery, for all those Morph players of you out there. Jeering Instigator, Deflecting Palm, Ivory Tusk Fortress, a Foil Swamp, Retribution of the Ancients, Master of Pearls, Meandering Tower Shell, Foil Death Frenzy, Altar of the Brood, a Polluted Delta, second one, Dragon Throne of Tarkir, and a Dune Blast. So that's the end of our booster box opening. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to exclusively MTG to receive all our latest videos and uploads that we post. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.